So, hi dear students, welcome to this class. So, already we have completed your first chapter, that is nutrition in plants. So, what you have learned in that chapter, how this nutrition is takes place in plants by the process photosynthesis, and by this photosynthesis how these green plants prepare their food by combining carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight by using chlorophyll. Because this presence of this chlorophyll, plants are green in color. Yes, sir. Hence they are called autotrophs. Plants are called autotrophs, and that kind of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition, and also that importance of that photosynthesis in our last chapter. And also these plants show some other kind of nutrition, because only green plants they shows autotrophic nutrition, they can prepare their own food. But what in other cases they shows other kind of nutrition. Depend upon that nutrition method, plants are classified as like that: parasitic plants, saprophytic plants, like that. Yes, sir. Symbiotic plants, parasitic plants, so symbiotic plants, so saprophytic plants, so insectivorous plants is there. Four kinds are there: parasitic, saprophytic, insectivorous, so symbiotic plants are there. Four kinds of plants are there. Depend upon their nutrition method. Understand? So, we already remember parasitic means they depend upon other animal, the other plant for its food. Saprophytic means it gets a food from dead or decaying matter. Insectivorous means it gets a food from insects. And symbiotic means some plants are there. Some plants they can live by sharing their nutrients mutually, so they can live mutual sharing of that nutrients. So that kind of nutrition we call it the symbiotic nutrition. Lichens and algas, they can share their nutrients mutually each other, so that nutrition we call it is what? Symbiotic nutrition. Understand? So their plants are called symbiotic plants. So that is what we have learned in the first chapter, nutrition in plants. So here I am coming with the next second chapter, that is a nutrition in animals. What is this? Nutrition in animals. Let's come students. Already you have learned how this nutrition takes place in plants, and here in this chapter you will learn about how this nutrition this takes place in animals, in case of animals. Understand? See, remember, plant shows autotrophic nutrition, green plants. Green plant shows autotrophic nutrition, and some other plant shows saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, insectivorous nutrition, and symbiotic nutrition. Yes, sir. Then, in case of animals, what kind of nutrition they shows? Question is there. Have you doubt on this mind in your mind? Yes. If we have that doubt, I will clear that doubt in this class. Don't worry. Okay. Let's see. Animals that shows holozoic nutrition. Animals that shows holozoic nutrition. This is a new kind of nutrition. You can see this kind of nutrition only in case of animals. Clear? You can see holozoic kind of nutrition only in case of animals. Okay, let's start students, nutrition in animals. Okay. So what is this holozoic nutrition? Holo means whole. Holo means what? Whole. Understand? ಇಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೇವಿಸುವುದು. ನಾವು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಇಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೇವಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಮೌತಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ಗೆ. ಹೇಗೆ? ಬೈ ದಿ ಈಸೋಫೈಗಸ್. You call it as a food pipe generally. Esophagus is there. By this esophagus, you send that food particles, simple food particles to the stomach. In that stomach, chemical digestion takes place. Understand? Food is completely digested into simpler units. and the food get complete digested food absorbed in the blood and it goes to the all body cells. In that body cells, food get oxidized and finally they releases energy. You will learn more about that how this food get oxidized and how it releases energy in a higher classes. Clear or no? Let's see. Holozoic nutrition means what? Animals take food in solid or liquid form. Animals take food in solid or liquid form. ನೀವು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ತಗೋತೀರಿ, ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ತಗೋತೀರಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೇವಿಸ್ತೀರಿ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೇವಿಸಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮೌತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆದಂತ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಿಂತವೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸ್ಯಾಪ್ರೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸ್ಯಾಪ್ರೋಫೈಟಿಕ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಸ್ಯಾಪ್ರೋಫೈಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ ನೋಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಡೆಡ್ ಡಿಕೇಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಳ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕೊಳೆತಂತ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ತಗೊಂಡು ಫುಡ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಂತವೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಹಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೌತ್, chemical digestion is takes place in your stomach. Understand? We show both kinds of digestion, mechanical and chemical digestion. So ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದೇನಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೋಲೋಜೋಯಿಕ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್. ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೇವನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಲಿಸರ್ಡ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲಿಸರ್ಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗೋಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೌಸ್ ಲಿಸರ್ಡ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಲೋಜೋಯಿಕ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೋ ಅದು ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಲ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೌತ್. ತನ್ನ ಬಾಯಿಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಲೋಜೋಯಿಕ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸಿ, animals take food in a solid or liquid form. Understand? This form of nutrition in which food is taken in, digested and absorbed for its utilization is called a holozoic nutrition. Understand? So animals normally they take a liquid or solid food, and so this form of nutrition in which food is taken in, digested and absorbed and utilized for its utilization of that food is called holozoic nutrition. Clear or no, students? Okay, let's see the steps involved in animal nutrition. Okay, so there are basically 5 steps are there. How many are there total? 5 basic steps are there. Which are those? Ingestion. What is ingestion? Okay, second step is there, digestion. Third one, absorption. Fourth one, assimilation. Last and finally, egestion is there. Okay, ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion. So these are the 5 main steps involved in the animal nutrition. Clear or no? So this after happening these 5 steps in our body, finally energy is released. Let's see the each step one by one. What do you mean by this ingestion and digestion, absorption, assimilation and digestion? What exactly happens in each steps? Let us see. Okay. Ingestion. The first step is there. What it is? Ingestion. Let's see what exactly the ingestion means. Ingestion means it is an intake of food. Generally we say ingestion means what? It is a intake of food. The intaking of that food we call simply it is a ingestion. Let's see what you have given in your textbook. The process which involves taking in food inside the body of an organism. Inside the body of an organism is called ingestion. Clear? The process which involves taking in food inside the body of an organism, that is called ingestion. ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಸೇವಿಸುವುದು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇದು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಸೇವಿಸುವುದು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಸೇವಿಸುವಂಥ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, so all organisms, considering all organisms do not have same body structure. Yes sir, all organisms do not have same body structures, so we can see the different in their body structures. Hence, for intaking the food, they use their different structures. Let's consider you human beings. How you intake the food? How you consume the food? By using your hand. Somebody use the right hand, somebody use the left hand. Totally human beings use what? Hands for intaking the food. Yes sir. Which handed you? Right handed or left handed? Okay, let it. Totally human beings, they use the hands for intaking the food. In what in other cases, other organisms, let's see. Some organisms have different structures for intaking the food. Examples are written. Amoeba. Amoeba has a pseudopodia. It has a structure that is pseudopodia. With the help of this pseudopodia, amoeba intake the food. See this. Here I draw the amoeba diagram. This is amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. It has no any definite shape. It can change its shape according to their situation. Understand? Here pseudopodia are there. Pseudopodia. The finger-like outgrowths. The finger-like outgrowths of this amoeba, they are called pseudopodia. Sometimes these pseudopodia are also called false feet. What? False feet ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಥ್ಯಾಪಾದ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಏನಂತಾರೆ? ಮಿಥ್ಯಾಪಾದ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಸೀಡೋಪೋಡಿಯಾ, ಈ ಸೀಡೋಪೋಡಿಯಾನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಮೀಬಾ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಸೇವಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಮೀಬಾ ಕೈ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್. ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಫುಡ್ ಸರ್? ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸೀಡೋಪೋಡಿಯಾ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಫೀಟ್. ಕೆಲವರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಥ್ಯಾಪಾದ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರಾ. See, here I draw this hydra diagram. It is a sea organism. You can see this hydra only in seas. Understand? Not in river water, not in pond water. You can see only this in sea water. Hydra. So hydra also uses special structure to catch a food. Hydra also use special structures to intake the food. So these structures, see, these structures are called what? Tentacles. What is tentacles? So by using these tentacles, hydra intake the food. By using tentacles, hydra intake the food. Understand? Let's come in case of paramecium. See, already I drawn this diagram, paramecium diagram here. Remember, amoeba is also unicellular organism. Paramecium is also unicellular organism. See, here diagram already I drawn. This paramecium has hair-like outgrowths. Hair-like outgrowths on this body surface. These hair-like outgrowths, they are called cilia. They are called what? Cilia. Understand? By using this cilia, paramecium intake the food. Paramecium intake the food. Clear or not? Amoeba use pseudopodia for intaking the food. Hydra use tentacles for intaking the food. Paramecium uses what? Cilia. Then come in case of mosquitoes. Understand? Normally you might see the mosquitoes in your homes. A small insect is there. Catch it and observe. It has a feeding tubes. It has a small feeding tubes like this. Understand? So it intakes the food by using what? Feeding tubes. Remember, insects, they intake the food by using feeding tubes. Okay. In birds, normally you know how birds get intake the food? By using their beak. They have beak. By using their beaks, birds intake the food. Understand? Then in case of humans, already I told, normally human beings have hands. By using hands, they intake the food. Already I told, some humans they use left hand, some humans use a right hand. Depend upon your body structure. Okay. I am also right-handed. Don't worry. So this is about how animals intake the food by using their body structures. So remember once again, amoeba uses a pseudopodia, hydra uses a tentacles, paramecium uses cilia, then mosquito uses a feeding tubes, birds uses a beaks, humans uses a hands for intaking the food. So totally ingestion means what? The process which involves taking in food inside the body of an organism, that is called ingestion. Not only these organisms. Already I told one another example. Lizard, house lizard. How it catches a food? Directly. It as a whole organism by catching it with its tongue. Some animals, some insects, some organisms, they use their tongue to catch the prey. They use their tongue to catch the prey. Prey ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಬೇಟೆ. ತನ್ನ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು? ನಾಲ್ಗೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಚಾಚಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ? ಆಹಾರವನ್ನ ಸೇವಿಸ್ತವೆ. ಇಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಸೇವಿಸ್ತವೆ. ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿರಿ. ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಹೆಬ್ಬಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಇಡಿಯಾಗಿ ನುಂಗಿ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಲ್ಲೇ ತನ್ನ ಬೇಟೆಯನ್ನು ಇಡಿಯಾಗಿ ನುಂಗಿ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಲೋಜೋಯಿಕ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಸೊ ಓಕೆ. Next, the second step is the what? Digestion. What it is? Digestion. Let's see students. Let's go to the next step. So students, second step, digestion is there. Already you know that. First step, intaking of food, that is ingestion. Digestion, second step. What is this digestion? The process of breaking down of complex foods into simple soluble form. See, what you have consumed the food, it is a complex food form is there. You have to break down that food into simple soluble form. You have to break down that food into simple soluble form. So that process we call it is what? Digestion. Understand? So already you know that when you consume the food, you used to consume the food in your mouth with the help of your tongue and teeth. You are going to break down that food into simple particles. So that is digestion. Understand? You have to break down that food particle into simple soluble form. After completely break down that food particles, what happens in your mouth? So that food completely when break down into simple particles, it mix up with your saliva in your mouth and it forms a ball-like structure, soluble form, that is called bolus. So that we call as a digestion. Understand? That is mechanical digestion. Okay. So the process of breaking down of complex food into simple soluble form, that is called digestion. ಜೀರ್ಣ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Absorption, ಹೀರಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಆಗೋದು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಆ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಫುಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. The process of passing of soluble products of digestion, of soluble product of digestion into the cells. Into the cells, you have body cells. Understand? So the process of passing of soluble products. What happens in digestion? Breakdown of food particles into soluble product. So that soluble products which must pass through the body cells. In the body cells, through the body fluids. Through the body fluids such as blood. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ತಿಂದಂಥ ಆಹಾರ ಜೀರ್ಣ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಜೀರ್ಣ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕದು? ರಕ್ತದ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಂತರ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, the process of passing of soluble products of digestion into the cells of the body through the body fluids such as blood. ರಕ್ತದ ಮೂಲಕ ಜೀರ್ಣವಾದ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಹೀರಿಕೊಂಡು ದೇಹದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸುವಂತ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಹೀರುವಿಕೆ. ಓಕೆ. The next step is the assimilation. Very important step, assimilation. ದೇಹಗತವಾಗುವಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ನಾವು ತಿಂದಂಥ ಆಹಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫುಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಅಸಿಮಿಲೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್. ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್? The process of using the absorbed food molecules for producing energy. See, the process of using absorbed food molecules for producing energy and growth is called assimilation. See, that cells already they got to absorb food, understand, and it that burns with the help of oxygen and it releases what? Energy. For what? For the growth. Not only for the growth, for our all other body activities. Understand? So this happens in your body cells. Understand? Hence this process we call it is assimilation. ನೀವು ತಿಂದಂಥ ಆಹಾರ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇಹದ ಜೀವಕೋಶಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಹಾರ ಬರ್ನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅಸಿಮಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ದೇಹಗತವಾಗುವಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ತಿಂದಂತ ಆಹಾರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈ ಹತ್ತುತ್ತೆ. ತಿಳಿತು? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಆಗಿಂದ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅನ್ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಒನ್ ಡೇಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಗಾರ್ಬೇಜ್ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತೆಗೆದು ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನು? digestion. It is a process of removing undigested food materials from the body. Understand? It is a process in which removing of undigested food from the body. That is called digestion. ವಿಸರ್ಜನೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೀಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಡ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೀಷನ್ ಆರ್ digestion. So this is the last step of nutrition. First step ingestion, second step digestion, third step absorption, fourth step assimilation, last step digestion. So these are the 5 main important steps which involved in the nutrition in animals. Clear or not? Take down these notes in your HW and read it. Understand? So in next classes we will discuss about nutrition in amoeba. Nutrition in amoeba. And one homework is there for you in your textbook. Activity 1 is given. Activity 1 is given. What they are given? In first column, some names of animals are given. Some names of animals are given. Second column, type of food eaters. Type of food eaten. ಯಾವ ತರ ಆಹಾರ ಸೇವಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ ರೀ? ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಅದು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಸೇವಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Some animals they have different structures for ingestion of their food. Like that, here some names of animals are given in your text. Activity 1. Try to solve that activity. This is the homework. This is a homework for you. Clear or no? So we will discuss next nutrition in amoeba in a next class. Okay. Thank you for watching this class.